Hello everybody, my name is Canadian Cash, and welcome to a little bit of a different video on my channel. It's not going to be as heavily edited as my usual ones, but we're playing some Hypixel skyblock today. More of a tutorial for this farm that you see behind me. As I know that getting money in the early/mid game can be kind of hard. And this is a pretty good farm for early to mid game. Probably doesn't work as well late game. But I've seen tons of people say this farm's good, but nobody actually do a tutorial on how to build it. So that is what I will be teaching you guys in today's video. Alright, so let's go over the building materials. For your main building material that you will build everything out of, you will need 22 stacks of it. You can use whatever you want. I personally prefer stone bricks because they're cheap to buy and they look really good in anything. You will need 35 sand blocks, 1 stack and 42 of cactus, 3 stacks and 34 of hoppers. You should get mushroom stew, as it really helps, but if you can't afford it or you just don't want to farm for like 30 minutes to get it, then that's fine. It'll just be a little harder to make this. You'll need an infinite source of water. The reason why I didn't say a magical water bucket is that it's good, but you can't place it where water already is, even if it's not a source block. And you will need a lot of chests. It's up to you how many you want. It's how big your storage system is going to be. So just bring however many you want. And with that, let's get into the tutorial. Alright, so to begin, you are going to want to build your mushroom soup and build 27 blocks out. What you're going to want to do is build 8 blocks down from the corner over here. Once you've got that, connect these two in a square. So we now have this side of the farm. Now we're going to create the minion side of the farm only for 1 right now, and we will continue, and then we will just mirror it to the other side later. Now, from here, you're going to build 24 blocks out. You should now connect them, so build 8 blocks down, as usual. And build across to connect them. Now we have the outline of one of the corners of the entire build. So, what you should do now is mirror them. I will just put a small time lapse of me doing that here, but you should know what to do. Mirror that side over here, that side over here. Now that we have our frame, what we're going to do now is the little stream thing down here. Alright, so now you're going to go to the shorter side here, and you are going to build out 7 from here. And you're going to do that all the way across. once you have the 7 blocks out, I also would recommend putting a border wall so you don't get mixed up and accidentally count wrong, so you know where the edge is. So now you're going to want to go 1 down and 2 over and fill it in. So this is the area that will carry the magma cubes into the hoppers and the cactus. So what you need to do now is count 1, 2, 3, and place a block. And as you can see here, I now have 5 places for my minions to go. So now what you're gonna do is place another block in front of all of these and build up to 1 below the frame here. So what these are is the minion holders and where the minions will go. The block underneath, as you can see, there is no block underneath these minions here. That was the second block out that we just placed, and it is just a placeholder so we know where to put the minions. You can also just remove these here, as that is where your minion chest will go. And now we can move on to placing the hoppers, I believe. No, yeah, sorry, my bad. We can get on to placing the sand and cactus. So since sand falls, it is a little tricky to place, but you can just place some blocks underneath it and it will not fall. So we're going to go 2 out and place a 3rd one and place 3 in the middle. Then you're going to place 3 more. And this is where you're going to build a safety net for all the sand. You can do this on the other side too, but it's probably better just to build over there for now. Alright, so now when you've got your sand fall in place, or the sand catcher in place, you can place your sand in a pattern like X. Not like that, but like this. Oh, when you mine sand with a pickaxe that has smelting touch, you get glass. I should have saw that coming. Also, note, smelting touch is an okay enchantment at times, but you should never have it on your main pickaxe. Have it on a side one. Now, if you want, you can go ahead and place the cactus, but I recommend leaving this for when your farm is going to be functional. But right now, we will be preparing the farm for the cactus to go in. So, as you know, if you've played Minecraft before, you can't put a cactus next to a block, or else it'll just break. So what we do to counter that is just make a little indent in the wall, 3 high. So 1, 2, 3. Go over. And there we go. So now we can place cactus in here and grow it to the height that we need. And we will do the same on this side as well. Now that we've prepared everything, we can place the hoppers in now. You'll need to place your hoppers all facing... Actually, no. You can place your hoppers all facing in towards a single hopper if you want, or all facing into another. But the way that I found most effective is to place one hopper going into a empty space like this, where we will later on place another hopper in here that will go down to the storage system. But you'll make all the surrounding hoppers go into it and each other to conserve materials. So now we have all our hoppers going in like this. Oh shit, I have made a mistake. Okay, now that I have fixed this, let's continue with the hopper placement. Now, you just need to place hoppers in every single one of these holes. Alright, so now we can place all of our cactuses in, and we are done for this side. Oh, you're kidding me. So I missed one cactus, but we can just let that one grow a bit. Now we have finished one side of the farm. Pretty simple. So now what you need to do is just fill in the walls back here. Okay, well that's the first side filled in. Alright, so now you just need to patch up any holes that you have left over. So, like over here. Just gonna patch that up. Fly around. See if anything's missing. Nope. I actually don't think cactus grows in this. But now all that's left is to place the minion down. So you're going to want to grab the materials. And you want to make sure that you have the Magma Cream minion unlocked. Like the recipe unlocked, or else you will not be able to do this. You can find Magma Creams, Magma Cubes in the Nether Fortress, which you can get to once your combat skill is at level 5, which is pretty easy to get to. Also, on the topic of minions, I would recommend a medium storage, but those are a little expensive to craft for early game. So if you just have a small storage, that's fine, but medium storages are recommended. So next what we're going to do is make an infinite water source right at the top, bottom, anywhere you want that's easily accessible. And we're going to fill in the water here now. So if you do have a magical water bucket, which is pretty recommended, you can do this. And fill in 2 corners, and then place your last water bucket there. And you only have to spend 1 water bucket. But if you don't, you can just fill in these 3 spots here with water and you'll be just as fine. And once you're done, you might be asking yourself, how come there's no water here? Well, that is because of this block. As soon as you remove it, the water flows down and the farm works. But we still need that, so don't remove it just yet. I'm sure that's fine. Now, your farm is basically functional. All you need is a storage system. And I would recommend pulling it out the back right here. So removing the blocks. Oh no. Ah! Sorry. So removing the blocks underneath these hoppers here. Hoppers again to all filter in to one chest or multiple chests if you like. I can show you different storage. So for mine here, I have the left side going into this left side of chest here that goes all the way down to a little platform where I can stand on, and I have the right side as well going into a little storage system. You can combine these, make them separate, have 3 for the middle as well. I think 2 is the best because, as I did here, you can just filter the middle into one of the other chests, storage systems, and you'll be just as fine. And it takes up less chests and hoppers too, so that's good. But what you are gonna want to do is place hoppers underneath all of these. Direction you want your sources to be in, if you want it closer to the main island or farther away. It's up to you, doesn't really matter, but right now I'm just going to put it right here. So you're going to want to build 2 down for the middle, and then just place all your hoppers. Make sure not to go too far. If you do, it doesn't really matter, but just annoying. So now you have all your hoppers going into these 3 blocks here. And like I did with the other one, I'm just going to filter this hopper into the left side. And you can place your chests down right here. There we have another nice little skeleton to test it for us. That's actually going to take a while. So now you're going to take your chests. I only have 2, but you can continue this as far as you like. And you're just going to place them right there with the hopper going into it. And some weird things about hoppers is that if it's going into the air, it will automatically go to the hopper below it. So it'll go into this chest right here. And you will just continue that all the way down here, placing the block, placing your 2 chests, and then placing a hopper underneath like that. So, you're basically done now. You can fill in the rest of this and repeat this edge and all these hopper placements on this side as well. And I will cut to that. Alright, and there we go. So now all that's left is to place your minion. Now there we go. Break them into small magma cubes. Those magma cubes will die, dropping magma cream like that, and all gets filtered down into here. Now, with only 1 level 1 minion, you're gonna be making not a lot, but my recommendation is to level all 10 of these minions up to level 5. Now, I do have an enchanted lava bucket in this one over here, and a super compactor. So, enchanted lava buckets, any fuel would be amazing in this farm. It'll make it work way better. But in that entire time I've been recording, I have been collecting Magma. I did just empty these, so there's not going to be a lot in here. But as you can see, it makes like 2 double chests of magma cream an hour. And you can make that all into enchanted magma cream and make tons of money. Now we can discuss the AFK options. You can do a small little roundabout AFK like this. Very simple to make. It's a square with a hollow inside, 1 slab and a sign with water at the top here, and it makes you go just circle around. There is sometimes you can get kicked, and that's usually with a scheduled server restart, so it doesn't happen that often, but you will sometimes get kicked if you're like leaving it overnight or going somewhere. But yeah, Thank you guys so much for watching. If this helped you, please leave a like and subscribe if you want to. I'm not forcing you to, but thanks for watching, and have a good day.